What is going on, everybody? How is it going today? I just got off the phone with the absolute chief of economics. That would be myself. And I heard from a little bird today that markets are absolutely incredible today, guys. Let's get out there. Let's make some money. I can't wait to get into it today, guys. Be sure to drop a like if you are enjoying the stream. And of course, if you're going to enjoy the stream, I'm sure some of you have been around for quite a while and you know what to expect here today. Welcome, everybody. We have SS popping in as well as Citizen23, Joshua, and Tyler. Good to see all of you guys here today on the live stream. Let's get into it. And wow, it's a quiet day today. Where is everyone today? I'm sure they will pile in. As you've probably seen, we are flipping on two accounts today, right? So we're starting with 1.375 million GP on the main account. And we have 200 mil on the alt down in the bottom right. Also, if you want, we can cycle between the two accounts just like this. And that way we can see the profits will be shared across both. So we'll see the profits from both accounts here. But I thought that you guys wanted to see flipping on two accounts. So here we go, flipping with two accounts. And let's get into it today. Let me just make sure all the settings are good. And I think we're good to go, guys. Anyway, let me go list a few things first, guys, then we'll get around to saying hi to everyone. Good to see you, World of RS. And Tyler says, did you see the drop I did on Saraha? I have not seen it. No, I have not. Welcome, everybody. Let's get into the flipping today. We're going to start off with the DINS Bulwark first here today. Let's go ahead and list a bunch of stuff just right off the bat. You guys are telling me that margins are absolutely incredible right now. So let's make sure that margin sure isn't. We'll do the Bandos Hassets next. We'll just try to get a bunch of stuff listed really quickly. As you guys were saying, margins are really good right now, so I definitely want to capitalize on it as quickly as we can. We'll also use both accounts to kind of... That one's not good either. It's a little bit frustrating right at the start of the stream today, but don't worry, we've got plenty of items on the list to go ahead and get into today. Now we've got the Bandos chest plate. Let's go ahead and see what the margin is on this thing. Looks a little bit more promising. Yeah, that looks a little bit better than our previous flip here. And we'll list a few of those. We'll let them do their thing today. We'll get 7 of those. We'll also list a few of them on the alt account here. And here's the nice thing about it, guys, is I can just use the same margin across both accounts, and we should not have too much trouble with it. World of RS says, did you get the hint for the secret item that I bought for so cheap? I did get the hint, but I still don't know what the item is. So I just want you to tell me, but I don't know why you won't. Let's do actually, we can kind of do some bigger items since we do have a fair bit of GP to work with. So let's go ahead and check out the Abyssal Bludgeon next. We're going to see if we can flip a few of these. Also, we're going to cycle into the Elder Maul, probably the Guardian Boots as well. And then we'll see how those are looking too. And we'll get a few of these Abyssal Bludgeons listed and ready to go. And we'll let those sit for a while and do their thing. We did instant buy one, which is definitely a little bit of a problem here. Let's fix that up a little bit. We'll drop that actually a bit further. Just put a few on there for now. Okay, that should be good. We still have 978 million GP to work with. Benny says, hello, you sexy man. Good to see you, Benny. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Flacco Kills also popping in. He says, hello. Good to see you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's make some money today, guys. I'm excited. We've got two accounts here today, and I think we're just going to destroy it on both accounts, guys. Let's make some profits. Someone was saying that the Imbued Heart was looking pretty good earlier today as well, so we're going to see if we can get a decent margin on this. We're going to list the main account first, then we'll cycle into the alt account and see how much profit that we can make across both. And the profit tracker will track both accounts, guys, so we don't have to worry about keeping track separately. The main tracker is going to take care of both, so very happy about that. Now, we listed the Imbued Hearts for a pretty decent margin there. Looks like we might clear 100k on those. Also, let's do the Ceradome and God Swords as well. I'm trying to deploy as much GP as I can right now into some items here. That way we can just let everything here sit, and we'll also cycle over onto the alt account and get a few things on there going. Now, flipping with two accounts is definitely a little bit different than flipping with one account. when you're flipping on one account, you can really put a lot of effort into just one account, right? You're just standing there, your bank standing on one account. It's pretty easy to do, but when you're flipping across two and you're scaling that up a bit more, it gets a little bit more difficult. You have to be on top of your flips just a little bit more than you would with one account, right? So what I personally do recommending, or what I do across two accounts really is, for the first account, I'm pretty much flipping the same exact items that I would normally flip, right? I'm flipping, all these like higher traded, high-end PVM items primarily. That's primarily what I do on the stream. But on the alt account, we'll probably focus more on some like not completely high volume, but some higher volume stuff. Not stuff that is just strictly high volume per se, but some stuff like Barrow's gear, gear that's traded a bit more often, that's kind of mid-level, Archer's Ring, Berserker Ring, Master Wands maybe. We'll probably flip a few of those here. And let's go ahead and get some of the Cactus Spine listed on the exchange as well. That's not really one we do on stream very often, so let's go ahead and do... we still have 50 mil left. Let's try out those Guardian boots, actually. Those tend to be pretty good, although today they've been trading really slowly. I tried to hit these earlier today, but anyway. And let's go ahead and list a few of these Guardian boots. The margin's actually looking pretty bad on those, unfortunately, but we'll do the house, teleport to house tabs here. That way we can share the teleport to house margin across both accounts here, and we'll try to maximize that as much as we can. I actually went and flipped these earlier today, and they were actually flipping for a 10 GP margin, so the teleport to house and the Varrock teleports were doing very, very good. And we'll go ahead and list a few of those. And we'll let that do its thing. We still have 31 mil sitting on this account here, although we probably need to adjust these Bandos chest plates. So just really quick, I'm going to fire that up and do that. And then that way we can switch the margin on both accounts here, and we'll do fine from there. Let's go ahead and list a few of these. We'll get 6 of them going. And still, we're going to get a pretty decent margin on those with the new buy price as well. Don't worry, guys. As soon as I did that, I was able to buy one on the other account. So actually, we'll just readjust that back to where it was. That's a little bit unfortunate. Anyway, let's go ahead and list those. Let them do their thing. Welcome everybody to the stream today. I've been ignoring you guys, I know, so let's say hi to everybody. Some nerd says, is this overlay a one-time thing? I hope we don't do it as much because it feels like it's just obscuring the content itself. Well, I don't know what to really do about it, some nerd. I mean, I agree with you 100%, right? It's definitely harder to coach people through flips when, they cannot see the margins, but the undercutting on the streams was just getting a little bit too much. So I think the overlays for now are here to stay. I don't really see a future where we can, reveal them really. I do see like some sort of streams where we can, but for now, I think we're going to keep the overlays on. But I agree. I mean, it's a shame, but it's a good thing and it's a bad thing, right? It's bad because people undercut the margins. We can't get as many flips done, but it's good because that means the channel has grown to such an extent that we actually have to go to the extent of doing that, right? So it is good and it is bad. I don't remember what these are selling for. Shoot, I don't really want to look at all the margins here, but okay. We'll go ahead and list those over on this side. Mitchell Wolf says, hey, Sierra, good to see you. What's up, Mitchell Wolf? Good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by today. We also have Lewinteg popping in. He says, yo, what's up, Lewinteg? Good to see you, man. Let me go ahead and try to cycle through everything on the alt account right now, right? Because we have so many flips that we have to list now that I have to put on a good performance, right? If we're flipping across two accounts and we're not making profit, like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Also, we've got a nice brew for us to crack today. My roommate bought a bunch of beer that he does not like, so we're going to take advantage of that really quick. Anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. We do have a lot of stuff to talk about today, guys, believe it or not, so there will be plenty of things to discuss. But for now, let's go ahead and list the Dragonfire shields on the alt account. These things have been ripping a crazy margin the past couple of days, so I'm going to try to flip a few of them. I don't think I flipped them today, though. I've been working on the 10 to 100 mil flipping series actually a fair bit. So a lot of the stuff we actually will be on limit on, so we just have to keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and do the Diamond Dragon Bolts E as well. One of my personal favorite high volume flips. You guys know that. Flacco the Gifted says, I still came by, though, to show you some love. What did you say before that, Flacco? Oh, well, good to see you, Flacco, regardless of if I missed a comment beforehand. And there we go, the Bandos chest plates coming in hot on the alt account. Super, super easy flip there. I think we just go cycle right back into it and try to hit that again. We'll put a fair amount of money into it. Let's also try the Abyssal Dagger. Oh, actually, you know what we'll do? Let's try the Elder Maul first on the alt account. And the reason I actually want to do that is we didn't do it on the main, and I plan to do it on the main afterwards, right? So let me see if we can get something good going on the Elder Maul. Who doesn't like beer, says Caleb Sarnecki. Good to see you, Caleb. Thank you for stopping by, man. Hey, man, a free beer is a free beer. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and list 7 of the Elder Mauls. We're actually getting pretty risky on that item. I don't know if that's going to really hit or not, but anyway. The Mahogany Planks we're going to do next. Now, the Mahogany Planks, guys, these things, I don't know what happened, okay? After the Mahogany Homes update, these Mahogany Planks just crumbled. Like, I have not had a good margin on the Mahogany Planks since the update. Legitimately, since the update, I have not gotten a good flip on them. Oh, but now, as soon as... Dude, every time I say a margin is not good, it becomes good. And every time I say a margin is good, it becomes bad. I literally don't know what it is. It's the stream demon. He's cursing us, man. Duarte Alva says, hi there, good to see you, Duarte. Queen Saraha has well popping in. He sells Elder Mauls are clutch, man. Dude, recently, I've been tearing up the Elder Mauls, so that is definitely an item I overlooked and started to do again because of you, so thank you for that. How does the microphone sound? By the way, guys, hopefully it sounds pretty good. If it doesn't, then just yell at me. We have still 25 mil on the alt account to go here. The main is doing fine, although we do need to make a few adjustments here, as I don't think we're having any luck with the Dragon Claws quite yet, or the teleport to houses, to be quite honest. One flip that I used to like to do that I'd like to check out really closely again, I would say, is the Amethyst Arrows. I need to see if we can get a good margin on these things. I used to rip these for quite a significant margin, so just want to see if, yeah, still nothing good, unfortunately, on those, but that's okay. Let me think about what else we can do over here. Let's try and do some simple stuff. We'll try to cycle through the death runes here since they did up the limit. We already checked the blood runes and they just were not giving us a big enough margin for me to actually want to flip it. We also got all these Bandos chest plates as well, so we're going to go back and flip a few of those. Man, I can't get a good margin for the life of me, man. Let's do the... I'm stuck today. Whew. Let's do the oak planks. After that, we'll cycle into the magic logs, maybe. And I have to relist these chest plates as well. Milk, says David Wolf. Good to see you, David. Flipping on 2 accounts, says Saraha. Yes, we're flipping on 2 accounts today. A lot of people wanted me to take advantage of 2 accounts instead of 1 and kind of talk through the difference between flipping on 1 versus flipping on 2. And then on Friday, okay, or I think we're going to do it on Friday. Maybe Saturday. Actually, let's do it on Saturday. Saturday is going to be a crazy stream, guys. So please, please, please tune into Saturday's stream. We're going to be flipping on, like 5 accounts at once, okay? I'm going to leak it, okay? So, it's going to be really, really exciting. I hope you guys look forward to that. I'll list it here on YouTube sometime tomorrow, probably. I lose money every time on the Abyssal Dagger, says Alejandro. The Abyssal Dagger is quite a weird flip. I don't know which Abyssal Dagger you're actually flipping. My suggestion would be to flip the poisoned one, right? The P++, because if you're flipping that one, it tends to have a little bit more demand. So if you're not flipping that one, give that a shot. The other ones that don't have the poison on them will actually have better margins and less competition, but they're going to take a lot longer to trade. We still have 19 mil on the alt. Let's shift a couple things around on the main, though. We weren't really having a lot of luck with the Dragon Claws, unfortunately. Try to get 4 of those for now, since we did put a pretty significant bump onto that. We still have 205 mil, though, to put into another item. And I'd like to do... Actually, you know what? I've got a better one. Let's do the Dragon Pickaxe next. And then maybe we'll cycle into some of the Dragon Leathers on the alt account here. Oh, wow. Okay. Looks like we're going to get a pretty decent margin on these Dragon Pickaxes. I'll definitely keep you guys updated. We're currently down 500k off margin checks alone, so let's make sure we can make that back, guys. Chris Hall stopping by. He says, evening, how goes it? It's going pretty well. Today we're working on 2 accounts. And I think for most of the streams going forward, we will be focusing on 2 accounts for flipping. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. We should be able to bring our profits up a decent bit by doing so. Also, we're going to cycle into the Eternal Boots on the alt account here first. But welcome, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well today. Leave a like if you are. It's Wednesday, middle of the week, and a personal favorite day for me to flip on the exchange for no reason in particular. It just is a great day. It doesn't look like we're going to make a bunch of money on those Eternal Boots, which is actually surprising. I thought all the extra supply from the Infinity Boots would actually stretch out the margin a little bit on those, Eternal Boots, excuse me. But I guess that's not really the case. We also need to get a few more of these Imbued Hearts. We have to stay a little bit more competitive on those. And we'll get a few of those going here, maybe 6 or so. Benny asking, do you ever flip gilded items? Personally, I don't really ever flip gilded. I have in the past, but the reason I don't really like gilded is I don't tend to flip a lot of cosmetic items a lot. I like items that have defined demand within the game that's not just based off of like a cosmetic value, right? And obviously, the gilded stuff is pretty rare, but for some reason, I've just never been a big fan of flipping it. I find that it's pretty competitive because, you know, a lot of the gilded stuff is free to play. Even the stuff that's not free to play is relatively hard to flip in general. It's a lot of competition, not enough demand. It's just not a personal favorite of mine. Let's go ahead and list these Abyssal Bludgeons back onto the exchange. Now, I think we're almost going to clear 100k on these, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like it's going to be like 73k, actually, so not quite. On the total flip, of course, we will. We also have a few of these Ceridome God Swords, which we're going to sell back as well. So when you're flipping on 2 accounts, I'm actually not doing a great job of it right now, but you really want to utilize margins from one account on both accounts, right? Because there's 2 reasons you want to do this, right? And one is going to be because you want to save, obviously, money on one account, right? So if you check a margin on one account, you can use it on both without having to pay the fee on the second account. So that's obviously a big plus. Another reason you want to do it is because if you list 2 item quantities on an item, it's actually going to be more stable. Like, for example, let's say we're flipping the Dragon Claws where the buy limit is 8. So you margin check 1, now you can flip 7, but your other account can flip 8. So you combine those together, you put let's say a Dragon Claw listing for 58 million, then you're putting, what, 15 buy offers on that, then, I mean, it's just kind of a PogChamp situation. I mean, if you buy all those Dragon Claws, you take them off the exchange, you can actually drive price upwards that way. So you tend to have a little bit more buying power and a little bit more influence over the margin with 2 accounts. And obviously, as you scale up the accounts, you will be able to have more control over that margin. But that being said, it will be a lot more effort. Consistent flips are key. No kidding, Queen. Chris Hall says, have you found the market to be a bit volatile lately? A few people in the Discord were having difficulties today. Yeah, I did notice that a lot of people were having difficulties today, Chris. Recently, I would say with leagues going on and the Twitch Prime botting going on, things have definitely been more volatile, but it's a weird kind of volatile, right? because volatility is actually good when you're flipping. You want things to be volatile because the margins will be bigger, and it's going to be easier to complete your trades as more transactions are going on. But it's sort of a weird situation because there's lots of extra supply coming into the game from leagues, from botting, not from leagues, sorry, from Twitch Prime botting, and there's not a lot of demand from leagues. So that's why you're seeing a lot of these highly traded resource items crashing in price. But on top of that, for some reason, a lot of the armor items have been trading very odd as well, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but I don't really know why it's the case. I do expect once leagues ends and there's just more exchange, like more trades on the exchange in general, flipping will go back to normal. Alharith, good to see you. He says, hello, how are you doing? Good to see you, Alharith. I think one issue with the price covering is that it looks a little sloppily done. The reason we have to do it that way is because when we hit buy, just like this, like you'll see that right here, it like goes across the middle, right? There's like one part down here that goes across the middle. Anyway, it's somewhere down here. We have to do it that way though, because when we click buy, then it covers this down here, right? Which is really, 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 really important. Because if we don't cover that, then people know what the buy price is. There's really no other way I can do it. I wish I had a better way to do it, but there's just nothing I can do. So we're going to keep it like it is for now, unless someone else has a better suggestion on how we can change it. Also, these imbued hearts are not doing anything. We're going to list the ancestral hats as well on the main account because we are flipping it on the alt. We're having some success with it. And that's another thing that's good about having an alt account is you can try more items at once, and if something's working, then you can cycle in on both accounts and do it. Or just blur those areas instead of putting a rectangle over them. I'm not sure if I can blur in OBS. If I can, I definitely will. It's no luck on the teleport to houses yet, but we have plenty of GP to use, so I don't think I'm going to try to keep buying those. Let's try some bigger stuff here. We haven't really tried the ancestral robe bottoms or the robe tops a while on the stream, so or in a while on the stream, excuse me. So we're gonna give that a shot really quick. And we'll flip about 4 of these here. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry that it's not like the best viewing experience. It's pretty necessary that we cover them though. It was getting pretty crazy at the end with price cuts. So unfortunately, we will have to keep them covered. If I can think of a better way to do it, I will. That's a good idea though, some nerd about blurring like out the screen. I'll actually take a look and see if I can do that. Let's do the Amulet of Torture here on the main account. And I think if we can get a good margin on it here, then we'll try the Fury on the alt account and see how that goes. Also, I think the Ancestral Hat margin moved up just a little bit, so we're going to have to move that around. Maybe not, maybe not. We'll be patient with it. Probably means the Fury is pretty good. We'll try that on the alt account. Some nerd says, it's not an issue for you, but to me, it's a huge issue. Well, we'll look into it, man. I mean, it's definitely good. I'm glad to hear your feedback on it because I try really hard to give you guys a good viewing experience and just a good stream experience in general. And this was really the best way that I could think about doing it, right? Because by putting these boxes on that are at least the same color as the Grand Exchange, then it blends in at least a little bit more. I know it's not perfect, but for what I was trying to accomplish, it was like the best way to kind of do it, right? So I do apologize that it doesn't look amazing. I'll look in to see if I can blur the screen on OBS, and if I can't, I'm not sure exactly where I'm gonna go from there, but I do appreciate the feedback, like for sure, because if some people don't think the stream looks good, then that's obviously an issue. Look up tutorials. I've done it before. Perfect, man. I'll look into it then. But welcome everybody to the stream today. Hopefully you guys are doing well. My name is Scapenomics, and drop a like if you are enjoying. We're flipping on this lovely Wednesday evening. We've got 2 accounts running for the flips right now, and it's going pretty well so far. I mean, we're still not in the profit yet, but it's actually not really a big deal. This is typically what happens at the first half of the streams anyway, right? So we're going to climb our way out of the margin deficit here. From, oh, there we go, we got another subscriber, DeGrojays, I think that's how I say your name, has subscribed to the channel. Welcome to the flipping team, DeGrojays. We do appreciate you joining us, and we're making as much money as possible here today on the Grand Exchange, so thank you for subscribing, and let's keep going. Now, I'm going to see if the Ancestral Hats buy on the first account, and then we'll swap the second account if needed. Unfortunately, no luck on the Dragon Claws yet, which is actually pretty surprising. We got a few more of those going. We still have 200 mil sitting idly here, and this Imbued Heart is really giving me a problem. I want to try to get this off so we can clear up another slot, right? Because it's very important to flip things not as quickly as possible. Obviously, it's a ratio between flipping it quickly and also at the same time making as much profit as you can from it in general. That's like a very important thing about flipping, right? You don't want to rush it. But if you have an item there that is clearly moved up in margin and you're still waiting for it to sell off, then you might just want to dip it a little bit and take that sale. Anyway. Gunther says, I was finally able to catch a stream. Gunther, welcome, man. Thank you for stopping by. First time on the stream. Everyone say hi to Gunther. And welcome, man. Be sure to drop a like if you're enjoying it as well. Let me do the... there's tons of comments today, guys. Trust me, we've got tons of stuff to talk about today. Don't you worry. And we're gonna get through all of it. But we also have to make sure we're flipping because you guys know me. I get distracted very easily when it comes to flipping. Now we're gonna do the Justiciar helmets next. These are the ones I prefer out of all the Justiciar armor items, to be honest, like the single items at least. I like the Justiciar helmets, although right now they're not trading for a great margin. We're getting about 50k on them, when in general you can get a little bit more than that. Sometimes you can clear these for like 200k, which is really, really nice. In my eyes, he's Seratube anchoring the channel, Scapenomics. Hey. You can call me Seratube if you want. I mean, it's the old name. I think over time it will fade. But I mean, trust me, I love the old name Seratube as well. But it just, it didn't feel right anymore, man. Not that it didn't feel right. It just felt like a channel rebrand would be kind of nice. Aaron says, have a good day, Sierra. I made 50 million GP from 3 million in 3 weeks thanks to you. Aaron, thank you so much, man. I'm so glad to hear it. And you're well on your way to completing your flipping career or improving your flipping career, I guess. You already have. And enjoy the billions of GP you will eventually reach. Now, let's see. This is quite an interesting day here. Seems like things are moving around a lot. Honestly, I'm not going to go through the effort of trying to stay on the Dragon Pickaxe margin. It's going to be a little bit too hard. We still have 180 million here. I got a good item we can do next. It does look like we did get one of those Ancestral Hats, though. We're going to share that margin with the alt account as well, because I think we can flip a few Master Wands without too much issues. Too many issues. Gosh, my English is really bad, guys. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I too quiet, too loud? I think that should be good. Oh, let me see. Caught your first video a week ago. Figured I'd catch a live stream, says Commit Redrum. Good to see you, Commit Redrum. Thank you for stopping in today. How do you like the videos? Which one did you see that actually brought you here? Was it a VOD by chance, like an older live stream? Also, let's move the Ancestral Hats up on this account here too. And then we'll start to sell them too. and we'll see where they're sitting around. We don't quite have enough GP. Okay, we can flip a few, though. All right, there we go. No problems. And we got all of the Ceridome God Swords off as well. Try the ACB here. Plenty of items going through the exchange today, guys. We're having no difficulty. Or we were, but now we're not. Not a great margin on the ACB. I will take it, but typically you're going to get a lot more than that. We're currently looking at like 25k on the ACB, when you can honestly clear like 50k on these a lot of the time. Chris Hall says, what percentage roughly should I try to buy above/below Barrow's margins? Or should I just throw 500 GP on it or so? Typically the way I handle that, Chris Hall, I get all mixed up with the names. Chris, typically how I handle that situation is I go ahead and just up it by like 250, 500 GP. You don't want to do too much because sometimes those Barrow's margins are really, really tight. I was trying to flip Barrows today, and the margins were just really, really bad, so I kind of stayed away from it. I did have some luck on the, what was it? The Aram's rope skirt, I think it was. I was able to flip a few of those for like 20k each, but I was looking all day at a bunch of Barrows stuff, and I couldn't find anything good. There we go. We got the Furies off in literally no time. What a great flip, man. Oh, some nerd. I see what you're saying, man. You're just saying, like, you scale it to such an extent that it's pixelated. I think that's what you're saying. I'll look into it, man. Don't worry. It's going to take a lot of effort, though. It took a lot of effort to cover all these things previously, but it's not a big deal. We're finally in the profit today, guys. Currently, what are we? 175k in profit. Should be smooth sailing from here, although we didn't get any Elder Malls flipped, which is sort of a shame. That should be good. Toph Daddy says, that's a funny name. He says, hey man, thanks for the advice. I made a little over 500k in 2 to 3 days in free-to-play watching you. Wow, congratulations, Toph Daddy. What have you been flipping primarily in free-to-play? I'll be honest, I'm not even that great of a free-to-play flipper. Like, I'm pretty good, but I'm not like anywhere near I would be on a members world. So I'm curious what you've been taking advantage of. Some great items in free-to-play that I do know are the Mithril and Steel bars, though. Those are really good in free-to-play. And I think the Nature Runes have been really good recently, too. Runes, food, and ore, baby. That's how you do it right there. Anyway, guys, thank you for stopping by today. Drop a like if you are enjoying the live stream. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. And yeah, let's keep going ahead and flipping here. It's you can see it's a lot of effort to actively manage 2 accounts here on the Grand Exchange. It's not like obviously unmanageable, but it requires a lot more effort. It can't be as interactive with the chat going on 2 accounts, but I'm doing my best. Hopefully I'm doing pretty good. Also, let's liquidate some of these oak planks. We probably got overcut on them. Anudeep popping in, he says, yo, yo, yo. Good to see you, Anudeep, man. How you been? How you been, my friend? My good friend. Commit says, I've been stocking up on Nats since they're 190 each. So the thing with Nats is, here's the problem I'm having with these investments right now, with the Twitch Prime events going on, is items are at good buy prices, but that being said, 1, they might go lower as well, and 2, I don't know how long you're going to have to hold on these items. Like, Nature Runes seems relatively safe, right? Because when Nature Runes go too low, people buy them up to alch with them. but like you could be holding nature runes at 190 for like 3 months, man. So just keep that in mind. The same thing happened with the first Twitch Prime event, and like I had a bunch of nature runes that I actually bought from someone in our Discord group, by the way, link in the description below. Someone actually traded them to me, and he said like, hey, I'm a staker and I need to get rid of these, do you want to buy them? And I bought them for like 201 GP each and sold them for like 215 or something, and that took like 2 months to be able to sell that, so it was definitely a big pain. Started work last week, just got off today. Looks like you're grinding, man. Good for you. Hopefully the new job is great as well, man. Oh, we've got some Dragon Claw. The Dragon Claws, man. The curse is back. Some of the longer-term viewers of the channel might know that we are cursed when it comes to flipping Dragon Claws. I don't know what it is. Sometimes we just have the worst luck in the world trying to flip these things. This is the last listing I'll do on the Dragon Claws. If we can't get this, we're just going to take the loss and roll around with that. Maybe a month or 3 until the market stabilizes. As soon as leagues end, the markets are going to pump. It's going to be like the beginning of leagues was. Like, if you guys remember, if you were flipping in the beginning of leagues, you remembered that flipping in the very beginning when it started was very, very, very good. You were hitting massive margins on items and relatively easily as well. That same exact thing is going to happen again. So when leagues is over, tons of players are going to flip back into the game. There's going to be tons of trades going on, huge volatility as prices, or as items kind of find their prices, and that's going to last for about a week. And then once that's over, things will go back to how they were before the Twitch Prime bots and the league. So things will go back to normal and they'll be fine. The markets right now have been quite bad for the past, I don't know, basically since league started, they haven't been very good. Flacco says, can I see your stats? My combats are 90, 92, 92. I don't know what else you'd really want to see. And there we go. We did sell off that Zenite stuff, so. Oh, this is actually not the same price as my other account. I messed that up. We'll do the ancestral hats here again, though. Since they are still buying on the main account, I don't see any reason to move the listing. I forget where we margin check those. There we go. Okay. $932K in profit currently. We did get those ancestral hats off, though, so that's nice. 281 mil still on the main. No luck on the master wands yet, surprisingly. We haven't done all of the Zenite jewelry yet, so I think we're going to cycle into that next. By the way, guys, if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping in general, please let me know. These live streams are to help you guys out and answer your flipping questions. That's why we do these streams. They're basically just like an open forum for how to flip certain items or what to flip with your cash stack and things like that. So if you have any questions, legitimately, let me know. I would love to answer them, talk through some certain flipping strategies with you. Oh, who was asking about the 6-2 flipping strategy earlier in the Discord group? I don't know if they're here now, but if they are, then I can definitely help answer that question. Chris Hall says, I feel like I can make money when I'm standing next to you at the Grand Exchange. Hey, maybe I'm a good luck charm. I don't know. Committed Rum says, do you think after leagues prices will go down or in general will go up or down? It's hard to say in general. My guess is any higher end PVM gear is probably going to go up in price. The reason that is obviously demand coming back from leagues is going to drive some items upwards, but it's not guaranteed, of course. I would say resource items, probably not safe to do any resource item investments. In my opinion, the timeline is just too long, and you could be sitting on items for like 3-4 months before seeing, a decent gain to where you'd want to sell. We're going to list these Justiciar face guards for around that 25K profit that we were getting beforehand. Nothing crazy on those. That being said, they are going to make us a solid profit as long as we can sell them. 99 bank standing for sure. Trust me, I'm at 200 mil XP. Trust me, man. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy it. We'll have that next episode of 10 to 100 mil probably by Friday. I can't guarantee that. If we won't get it out by Friday, we'll roll it out to next Wednesday and we'll get that up for you guys. Plenty of videos coming to the channel, don't you worry. And the Armadillo crossbows are liquidating. And let's see, the Ring of Suffering. We're going to do the Ring of Suffering next. If we can hit a decent margin on the main here, we'll also try the Tormented Bracelets too. But if we can hit this on the main, we'll share it across both accounts. Actually, a really weak margin on the Rings of Suffering, considering that we are getting a much better margin on the Necklaces of Anguish. So maybe we'll just share that Anguish margin on both accounts here. Godfather John says, is this content Pog? I think it's Pog. I mean, we've basically done bank standing for how many years? 4 years of bank standing and live streaming. So I'd like to think it's pretty Pog. It's definitely my favorite thing to do in RuneScape for sure. Let's see. We can only get 5 Necklaces of Anguish, geez. I was about to say ancestral necklaces. Like, what is an ancestral necklace? Do have these ancestral hats as well. I'm going to try to stretch the margin a little bit upwards since we do have a decent amount of the supply here. Citizen23 says, I'm still holding on to 10 Archer's Rings and 10 Berserker Rings, hoping they will go back up to 6 mil, but if I lose a bit, I don't mind. I don't know what you bought them at, but it shouldn't be too bad. You should be okay. Rage Virus coming in with the wave. He says, how are margins tonight? Honestly, they're not that great. I thought it would be a lot better, but we haven't had a lot of luck today. Good to see you, though, Rage. Thank you for popping in. Let's try and cycle into some other stuff, man. Let's try the Ancestral Robe Top, and then maybe, just maybe, we'll cycle into some Inquisitor stuff here as we try to hunt some bigger margins. What is this? What is this? 2K margin? Like, I found a lot of that recently. I posted a picture in the Discord group last night where I checked like 3 items and every single item had a 1K margin. I was just like face palming on that, dude. We'll try the God Swords next, and if we can get some decent margins on the God Swords, then we can easily use that on both accounts. It looks like the AGS might be on a little bit of a price recovery as well. Oh yeah, we'll definitely take that margin. And we'll flip a few of these. There's a big reason I like flipping on 2 accounts, right? The margin share is just crazy. Can we, wait, we can't even flip. We can't even flip that. No luck on the Elder Mauls, so we'll just back out of that for now, and then we'll try and flip some of these Armadillo God Swords. I'm going to check out the Bandos God Sword as well, since they both flip in a pretty similar pattern, and when the Armadillo God Sword has a good margin, typically the Bandos God Sword does as well, so we're going to give both of them a look here. 8 Armadillo God Swords, yeah, that looks about right. We should check out the Bandos as well. I think we checked the Bandos Tassets, didn't we? But the margin wasn't too good. Oh, you know what we should actually do instead? Let's go ahead and do the Dragon Warhammer. That Dragon Warhammer is just stuck under that 40 mil mark. Oh, Chris Hall, I missed your comment. I read it, but I didn't say anything out loud. Sorry about that. 2K margin on the Dragon Warhammer. What is this, man? He says, sorry to talk about Barrows so much. Any Barrows pieces I should completely avoid. Like Torag, anything but any Torag's piece besides the plate legs is probably something you should, like, all those pieces you should avoid. Besides that, like Aram's hood, I don't really flip that too much. Besides that, you can flip it all. Let's see. Oh man, 2-account flipping, legend. I don't think I've seen that before. Hey, we're trying to get this money rolling in. We'll try it. I know you guys like when I try to flip bigger stuff, so let's go ahead and try it. Let's do the Inquisitor Halberg. We'll see if we can get something good going on this here. Should be a... Oh no. Oh no. That's a great start. That's a great start right there. Don't worry, we'll be okay on this one. I've been there before. We'll lose a little bit money selling it back, but after we sell that, we do know where the margin is. Oh no, don't worry boys, don't worry. We've been through this before. We'll come out the other side profitable. Done it before, we'll do it again, baby. Who was here for the stream where we did the Sanguesti staves? That was a wild stream. Where the margin... That's where the new flip champ icon came in the Discord group. Did you just lose 5 mil? No. Definitely not. Hey, you guys know I love flipping tough situations, man. I love it. Trust me, we'll be able to get out of this. It's going to take a while, though. It's going to take a while to get out of this flip here. But once we do, we'll be well on our way to making some more money after that. Also, on the alt account, we did clear up a few items there, so that's been nice. The Armadyl Godsword's still buying across both accounts. Good to see. But the Necklace of Anguish struggling just a little bit. I think we'll give it a 5k bump on the alt account, and then we'll follow it up on the main here. It's weird because I was trading that Inquisitor today, right? And I was trading it for around 721 mil to 723 mil, but it looks like it took a significant drop underneath that, so it'll be interesting to see if we can actually get this off. I don't expect the Halbergs to trend too much farther down in price. I could be wrong, but considering they've traded at around this range for about 3 days now, I'm not too afraid that we'll be able to get this off. The thing with flipping is that I find a lot of newer players try to do is they try to predict when an item's going to go up in price. They're not really predicting. It's more of like a speculation, right? And like, for example, if an item's been trading around the same price range for 3 days, it's probably going to trade around for 4 days or 5 days, right? Eventually, it's going to go back up or go further down in price, but you can't assume that's going to happen, in my opinion. In my opinion, you just assume that it's going to move around the same price. If you get caught in a dump, it's extremely unlucky. There's only a few times that I've ever had that happen to me, and this could be a situation where that is the case, but I really doubt it. Inquisitor has a lot of eyes on it, right? Really, really wealthy players love to flip the Inquisitor stuff, and when it goes too low in price, they will absolutely munch on those margins. Make me a mod or I'll reveal your SS number. Rom Taffa, good to see you, man. Don't worry, we'll get that set up for you, buddy. I keep forgetting, you gotta text me. We do have 76 mil sitting here on the alt. 10 minutes ago, I managed to flip a 540k profit on mahogany planks. What the heck? Nice flip, man. Let's do the... Oh, we did get those ancestral bottoms off. That's really nice, actually. We'll slowly chip away at that margin, man. Oh, someone just margin checked it. You guys see that? Someone definitely just margin checked that ancestral road bottom. So we're gonna outplay the margin checker. Let me go ahead and do... I was gonna do brimstone rings, but I think we were flipping those on the 10 to 100 mil series, so I think I'm at limit on them. Benny says, aren't you better just buying justiciar pieces and selling them as sets? Now they are 50 mil plus, and it's like a 200k difference sometimes. Yes, you definitely are better doing that. That being said, I don't tend to do it that much because I'm like a lazy flipper. But like on stream, I'm not going to go through the effort of trying to calculate the set price. Okay, because sometimes that set price is actually lower than the individual pieces. So you could be losing money by doing that. Although it's, you know, usually the set price is a bit more. And sometimes it might not be worth it because you've got to fill up a bunch of grand exchange slots to actually go ahead and hit that armor limit. Like, right, you've got to use like 3 slots to buy up items. And to some players, it's not worth it for, you know, the 200k profit you're going to get on that. Committed Rum says, I've had a few items I could buy out of the stock of items that are selling 100 to 200 mil below mid price and correct the prices by making a mint in profit. Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes it's all about luck. Sometimes, you know, you're the only one on a certain margin. You're making a lot of money from it. In this specific scenario, I do believe that there's a lot of people buying into this Inquisitor right now. I think a lot of people might see it as the bottom price. That being said, there is kind of a lot of bad news about Inquisitor right now and just about Nightmare Zone not Nightmare Zone, the Nightmare boss in general, kind of keeping that price a little bit lower. So I'm not exactly sure what it is. Welcome everybody to the stream today. My name is Scapenomics and I've been flipping here on YouTube for about, like 4 years now, making money-making content for you guys. So welcome to the stream. I hope you are enjoying it. Leave a like if you are. It really does help me out a lot. And let's keep going with these flips, man. We're finally just turning into a decent profit here, guys. And the reason I say that is because typically in the beginning of our streams, we do take a pretty significant cut to margin checks. 1 mil profit on tuna potatoes? Dude, that's wild. Do you use one account or just you use 2, or I don't know what you're doing there. That's still kind of PogChamp though. I think we're at the bottom price on those what are they? The Armadillo God Swords. So we're going to list those back. Welcome everybody to the stream today. We've got 36 people in here. Welcome everybody. My goodness. And we're still getting lucky on those ancestral row bottoms too. We do need to cycle out of those Necklaces of Anguish and the Rings of Suffering, though. I don't think those are going to really work for us. Not that they're not going to work, we're just not going to be able to fill a full limit. And of course, guys, be sure to ask me any questions about flipping or money making in old school RuneScape if you have them. I would love to help you out. These streams are all about talking with you guys and just kind of like money making, not to really, I mean, I guess together, but just answering any flipping questions like what to flip with your cash tag or anything flipping related. Definitely let me know. And if you want to catch me outside of streams, you can join our Discord group with the link in the description below. We have a Discord group built out of a community of flippers, so whether you're a beginner flipper or an experienced flipper, you can join the Discord, ask questions, or just say hi and just enjoy the content there. I post a lot of my own flips in there after they're done, and we have a lot of members who do that as well. So, you know what we haven't actually done yet today is the Dragon Hunter Lance. Let's go ahead and flip a few of the Dragon Hunter Lances. If you look on GE Tracker, you can see where I bought them really low. On the tuna potatoes, I'm going to take a look, man. Not right now, but after the stream, I 100% will. It's pretty decent margin on the Lances here. Nothing like that's going to really blow your socks off, but it's worth flipping for sure. We'll cut out of those ancestral hats here on the alt account, and probably the Armadillo God Swords as well. We have 98 mil on the alt, so we really need to deploy this into a few items here. I'm thinking, let's see. So I did earlier today the Varrock teleports, the Falador teleports, and the House teleports. I don't think I'm going to do them again, but what I will actually do is the Dragon Hunter Lance, actually, I'm going to go in on and do that on the alt account. It's going to take a significant amount of our cash, but considering how fast those bought on the main account, I think we might be able to secure a quick, easy margin on this. Let me go ahead and sell those back. Hopefully these sell. We didn't, buy into some sort of crash here. And they are, so perfect. Gothwave says, I've never flipped before, hoping to learn a thing or two here. Gothwaves, good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by. And Goth, we have so many videos on the channel if you want to learn how to flip. We've got beginner guides, advanced guides, we have everything. And of course, if you want to join us on Discord, I can walk you through specific flips, or what to flip with any cash stack, or really anything related to old school RuneScape flipping. We can help you out there, man. But of course, if you have any questions, like, let me know on the stream. I mean, I love answering your guys' questions. It's like the best thing about that's really why I like doing the streams, right? Is I get to talk with you guys, see what you're flipping, see your flipping strategies, and how much you're making. Look how fast we completed those lances. That was quite the speed there. That brought us actually a good bit of profit. Let me see here. Let's try the Hosta, maybe. Matthew White says, hey, your name's not Scapenomics. Who the heck is this? Matthew White, good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by. We did go through a recent name change here on the channel away from ZeroTube into Scapenomics. So I know it's different, but I hope you guys enjoy it. I thought it was a better way to kind of represent the brand a little bit more with the channel. I mean, we are just talking about RuneScape economics here 24/7 on the channel, right? So I was like, hey, you know what would be a good name? Take RuneScape and economics and bash them together. Scapenomics, baby. It's Scapenomics, whatever you want to call it, honestly. Let's do 2 of these. We'll do 2 of the Hostas here. Alejandro says, I'm learning so much today about flipping with 2 accounts. I've been waiting for this stream for weeks. Alejandro, I'm glad I could help you out, man. And of course, if you have any questions about flipping with 2 accounts, let me know. I'm trying to think of like any tips I can give off the top of my head as far as flipping with 2 accounts goes. Let me think about it a little bit. We talked about margin sharing. We talked about, supplying on margins, or like how you have more control over a margin with multiple accounts. Can't really think of anything off the top of my head. It's definitely more enjoyable, I think, to flip with 1 if you're live streaming, but if you're, just bank standing, flipping with 2 is definitely a little bit more fun because you just have a little bit more to do. Will this Hallberg sell? We'll have to see, man. Give me 1 second here. I'm just going to make a quick adjustment on the stream. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, we did sell those Justiciar face guards, so that is good to see. Wait, what the heck? What is that? Oh, I have one underneath, that's why. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Oh, man. There we go. Okay, I got it. Just trying to make the stream look as clean as possible. We'll definitely look into the blurring, though, because I think the blurring would look a bit better. By the way, guys, if you want to join us in our clan chat in-game, you can join us at Scapenomics, just like my YouTube name. We would honestly love to have people in there, because we're trying to grow that in-game group, the clan chat, as much as we can. And with the clan chat updates coming, we would just love to have more people in there to grow that in-game community. Honestly, there's some really nice people in the clan chat that we have, like people sharing margins on things after they're done. It's kind of very nice, because you never have to do that, right? So we might have been taking off this sell price here on the Lance. Committed Rum says, do you have any opinion on flipping uncut Dragonstones? Not really. I don't flip them personally, and I don't think I've really ever flipped them. They're probably fine to flip. Not I wouldn't say it's an item that I'm dying to go ahead and flip, right? It's not something that I'm crazy about, but I don't know. I think there's better options. Like, I think flipping a Glory is probably better than flipping the Dragonstone itself. Just like a little bit more demand for the Glory makes the trade a bit faster. Although the Glories are quite competitive. I will put that out there. Someone count how many times Scapenomics adjusts his webcam during the stream. Literally, it must be every stream. I must do it like 10 times. Literally 0 luck on the Master Wands here. We're going to back out of those. I'm thinking we try to do something easy like Law Runes. I mean, if we can... Oh, you know what we can do, actually? That's going to be better. Let's do the Zulrah Scales. I mean, come on. Everyone knows I love Zulrah Scales. It's like my favorite flip to do, just how easy it is, and how much profit you can make on it. And considering the limit on them is so high, you might as well do it. 1 GP margin. CBA. Benjamin Mahoney says, why'd you change your name, brother? Good to see you, Benjamin. The reason we changed the name is I felt like I wanted something that fitted the channel brand just a little bit better. And I thought Scapenomics was a great name because RuneScape Economics combined it together, Scapenomics, and I really like the new name. So hopefully you like it too, Benjamin, even though it is a little bit new. Do you have a minimum ROI you're looking for? I'm going for +1 at the moment. No, not really. I don't think ROI is a good measure because someone could flip, you know, an ROI of 0.01 on an item multiple times before someone finishes a 1% ROI item. And obviously, it depends on how much an item is worth. You're going to get the ROI, right? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, for example, if you flip one Inquisitor Hallberg here, but we only flip it for 1 mil, just as an example, the ROI is not going to be that great, but you still made 1 million GP, where you might get an ROI of 10% on adamant darts, but you're only making 80k. That's just like, in my opinion, ROI isn't really a good measure. Profit per hour is probably the best measure that you can use. I look for a mix of value, ROI, and speed of trade. That's literally perfect, man. I don't ever account ROI as anything, in my personal opinion. I still have 6 mil on the alt. I kind of want to do something with it. Let me think about it. We still have 356 on the main, too. Let me do the... We haven't done the Armadyl chain skirts yet, so that might be a good one to check out. Also, we need to knock these ancestral hats down. I tried to stretch the margin a little bit, but we didn't have any luck doing that, so... List a few of these chain skirts. I think we can do a full limit without a problem. Yeah, should be able to. The lance isn't selling, but we're going to have to be patient with that. I think we'll be able to. Just got to be very, very patient with some of this stuff, guys. Oh, lots of questions here. A higher ROI with better profit is better because it means you're pumping more of your stack into more profit. Yes, that is true. That being said, like, it just kind of the previous thing, like, if you have 2 bill and you flip an item for 1 mil and the ROI is 0.1%, like, yeah, I guess it's a good measure early on. I don't know. I just don't really like ROI because as time goes on, like, you could get a 1% ROI overnight and you could get a 0.1% ROI actively and still make more money actively. If that, like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense, really. Benjamin Mahoney says, do you think Mortmire fungus will be a good long-term investment? Probably, but I would not buy any Mortmire fungus until some content is announced. That's personally my opinion. Major updates will make the Mortmire fungus profitable, as it is a regrant, I believe, in Super Restore Potions. Let's see. Travis A says, any tips for around a 5 mil cash stack? I had a little luck with stamina potions this afternoon, but I tend to end up tanning hides or creating unfinished potions. So with 5 mil, yeah, I do have some tips on this. 5 mil is great if you're trying to learn how flipping works, but it's not amazing if you're actually trying to make flipping profitable. That being said, you can do it with 5 mil. It's not really a big issue. The biggest thing that you're going to want to focus on is getting to a 10 mil cash stack, whether it's through flipping alone or through some other moneymaker, whatever actually is making you more GP per hour, or both if you can. But with a 5 mil cash stack, you're going to want to stick to high volume items. These are going to be things like mahogany logs, mahogany planks, oak planks, magic logs, Zulver scales, revenant ether, nature runes, law runes, death runes, blood runes. Anything that trades really quick and doesn't fluctuate that much in margin is what you're going to want to focus on, because you really need to just consistently secure small amounts of profit over and over again, and not even small amounts of profit. Like, sometimes you're flipping Zulver scales and you're going to make 120k from a limit. Like, that is crazy. I mean, the reason Zulver scales are so good in specific is the buying limit every 4 hours is 30,000 GP, right? So, or not 30,000 GP, 30,000 Zulver scales. So if you're getting a 3 GP margin on the Zulver scales, that's 90k if you complete a full limit, which is actually a pretty decent flip, especially for like a cash tag of 9 mil or 5 mil. God, I'm all over the place. It makes sense if you go for an ROI, you can end up getting an item that's 1 GP that sells for 2 GP because the ROI is so high. I mean, it doesn't mean ROI is a bad thing, right? I mean, ROI is still fun to look at, but it's just not the best measure. And look, what did I tell you guys? The Hallberg sold off. We did lose a tiny, tiny fraction of money on it, but we had no problems getting that thing off. And that means we're going to know exactly where we need to list this thing in the future here, which is perfect. Hopefully we can get another one of those. I don't know if we'll actually be able to buy one of these by the end of the stream, but I do know where the margin is on that. Travis A says, appreciate that. Saw my first green stack, then I had to buy another bond. Absolutely, man. We understand the bond game here. Dude, when I was, you know, a lower level and I just started flipping, like basically just when I made the channel, I was struggling to pay off those bonds. I was having to put in big hours to flip those, or to afford bonds. Jeez. AA says Snack Food. Guys, Snack Food just dropped a new video as well. He interviewed Colonello, and that was the best video he's done so far. So, really good video that you just put out, Snack Food. Good to see you here, man. Oh, also, I did have a question, since we have a decent amount of people in here. So, this is something that we've been talking about with me and my Discord admins for a while now. So I'm curious what you guys think, and I need your feedback on it. So we're potentially thinking about moving to Twitch as a platform, as a live streaming platform. Of course, we'll still announce on our Discord group when we're going live, but would you guys still watch the content if we were on Twitch? That's what I want to know. The reason I would like to move to Twitch is it's a little bit better for creators over on Twitch than it is here on YouTube. The exposure would be pretty nice as well. And Twitch is more focused on live streaming. People that go to Twitch are looking for live streams. So I just want to know if you guys would be easier, or not easier, but would you guys be interested in watching on Twitch as well? It's personally up to you. Yes, we can stream to both at the same time, but the thing is, once you become affiliate on Twitch, which I'm pretty sure I could do with my channel size, then the problem is we can't stream on both. So that's the issue that I'm having personally. I really like what YouTube has done for me, and I really like the streams here on YouTube. I think the promo's been pretty good here, and you know, it's just what I'm used to. I do think that becoming more well known in the old school RuneScape community would be good if we went to Twitch. Now, I'm just asking, definitely give me some feedback on it. If you guys don't want it, then it's definitely important for me to know. But if you do, then, I don't know, just let me know, I guess. I try to. Twitch always lags hard, okay. Not a fan of it, okay. Twitch is easier for me. Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of thought that's going into it. I still have to think about it. It stresses me out, but you'd have more difficulty with snipers and trolls on Twitch, though. Probably, yeah, probably. That just comes with the I guess, with Twitch in general. They're a little bit crazier over there. Let's cut back on these magic logs here. It is a big decision. I mean, it's not like a massive decision, right? Because I could just come back to YouTube and just keep going again. And people subscribe to the channel would see them on YouTube, so it's not really the end of the world. But to me, like, the reason I would like to do Twitch is because I would like to, you know, I feel like my recognition in the old school RuneScape community is not that high. And it would just be nice to kind of like, you know, see other creators on there and connect with people on Twitch a little bit more for me personally, but I still haven't decided yet. But anyway. Oh man, there's so many comments. Sorry, I'm like reading through everything. Let me list a few more of these things here. We need to move the ancestral row bottoms just a slight bit. I probably miss more streams because of the notification system alone. I feel like a lot of people find the streams through the Discord group. I tell me if I'm wrong on that, but I feel like a lot of people get pinged on the Discord group and then they join the streams. If you're one of them, let me know, but I feel like that's how a lot of people come into the streams initially. And then, you know, people might just be naturally on YouTube and see me live and come browse it. But anyway, it's just something we have in mind. I also have something really, really unique and fun coming to the channel here soon. Very soon. I'm actually going to see if it's ready right now. I'm not going to show it, but I'm actually curious if it's been completed. No, it's not ready yet, sadly, but that is okay. Ashley Nelson, good to see you. She says, I only have 20 million GP. What should I be flipping? With 20 million GP, there's plenty of options to flip with. That's better than obviously a 5 mil cash stack. And with 20 mil, you can really learn how to flip. With 20 mil, if you don't have any prior flipping experience, some items you could go ahead and flip are the teleport to house tabs, the air orbs. You can flip battle staves if you would like, oak planks, mahogany logs, magic logs, dragon arrows, rune darts, adamant darts, blood runes, law runes, death runes, nature runes. Should be a pretty good list to start it out. Good luck, Ashley. I stumbled across you via the algorithm. The old YouTube algorithm. Praise thy algorithm. Dude, the algorithm is so freaking weird, man. Like, do you ever like browse on YouTube and then you get like these community posts from like random channels? It's like, oh, here's this meme channel, and here's their community posts. Like, I'm like, what? I'm not even subscribed to this guy. Like, it's so weird. But anyway, I guess it's good for me too. But we are gonna wrap up on a few of these items here, guys. But yeah, I mean, if you are passionate about, you know, Twitch versus YouTube, or which one you want or would be willing to watch on or whatever, or anything about that debate, please join my Discord and message me personally on the Discord group and let me know, like, I want you to go to X platform because of this reason, or I like you on this platform because of this reason, or I'll list all the reasons. Like, it's a pretty big deal to me, so I mean, I still can't really decide. I like streaming here on YouTube, don't get me wrong. It's been great to me so far, and it's been great for growth, don't get me wrong. But again, you know, Twitch has a few pros that I would like to take advantage of. But again, if you are passionate, let me know. I'll watch one video and all my suggestions for it for weeks will relate to it. Dude, committed, I know, right? It's freaking crazy, man. Although I will say the algorithm is pretty good. Like, YouTube knows what kind of content that I like to watch, trust me. I want to see if we can get, I'm going to leave the Halberg here for like another 3 minutes. I want to see if we can get one before the end of the stream. I don't think we will, but it's possible. Sorry, world. I don't know why your comment got covered up here, but I'll read it out. It says, I'd say try the Twitch a bit, look what the outcome is, and then decide. Personally, for me, I would prefer YouTube because it is the platform I go to. I have a Twitch account, but I don't use that platform. Yeah, I could see why most people on YouTube would want to stay on YouTube. I get that, and I think a lot of my channel knows that I stream on YouTube pretty much primarily. Another problem I have with Twitch alone is I'm gonna, like, obviously I want you guys to keep watching the VODs if you miss the streams, right? And if I go to Twitch, then I have to upload my VODs to YouTube, and then I have to upload them as unlisted, and they're not going to show up for you guys. Because if I don't upload them as unlisted, then you guys are going to get spammed by a million VODs, right? Because, like, if we're streaming 4 times a week, then you're going to get 1,000 VODs in your feed. And I don't think that's really, you know, that's not really fair for you guys. Pre-roll ads, true. That's a good point. Who knows? I mean, I'm still up in the air about it, man. I will say, says Travis, the first time your live streams, I watch it on YouTube because I was drawn in by pre-recorded videos. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. A lot of people get drawn in here because of these past VODs, and I know that because I can see how many people are converted to subscribers through the VODs themselves. So I don't know. We'll have to see, man. How do you set up GE timers, says Arturo. Arturo, it is a plugin called Flipping Utilities. It is on RuneLite, and it's an amazing plugin. I highly recommend you grab it. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to wrap up the stream here today. Really good session today, 1.6 mil. Obviously not as good as some of our other sessions. But that being said, we did lose a little bit of money on that Halberg, which obviously cut into the profits. I didn't think it was a great day on the exchange today. I mean, we could obviously walk away with a lot more profit on one account than we did on these 2 accounts. But I also don't think it was a bad day. 1.6 mil secured into the stack. It's not terrible. I mean, I would have liked to make a little bit more, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy the stream today, please drop a like. Let me know in the comments, Twitch versus YouTube, what do you think? If you made it all the way to the end here, please let me know. Also, please message me on Discord with your opinions on it. I need as many opinions as possible. We'll probably do a poll in the Discord group as well. If you're not with us on Discord, I highly recommend you join it. It is a group of flippers, and it's just like a flipping community that you can join. We have a lot of people that post flips in there, and we'd love to have you in there. And we have Travis coming in with the follow at the exact end. Thank you, Travis. I do appreciate that, man. Dang, what a great way to end the stream, man. Anyway, guys, let me know. We'll be live again on Friday. Hopefully, we'll have the announcement by then, but I'm not sure. And not the announcement for Twitch versus YouTube. Don't worry, still thinking about that. It was more so for this extra surprise I have coming. Saturday's stream is going to be really fun, flipping on 5 accounts. Be sure to tune into that one. Good to see everybody today. Hopefully you did enjoy the stream. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one.